Welcome to the Ballroom Dance channel. My name is Sunny and we are a worldwide community of ballroom dancers. We meet here every day to talk all things ballroom dance. Today's letter. Hi Sunny, I watch your YouTube channel every day and I really enjoy the posts on competition. I'm a Pro-Am dancer. I've been competing for 2.5 years. I did social dance about 5 years prior to that and took group classes. Now I take 2 privates a week. I'm loving competition, having fun, doing well, learning a ton. Love my teacher, but here's my problem. Why are there so many more competitors entering American Smooth compared to International Standard? What is going on here? Even at the major comps, at best, I'm going to be up against maybe 6 other couples. I see 3 times as many of that in the Smooth. Why? Okay, here goes. Okay, number 1, do not throw shade at me, Smooth dancers, but in my opinion and my observation, Smooth is a little bit easier. Okay, I've got a couple stories to prove this. Okay, number 1. I used to teach a pro couple. They've since retired, but they competed in all the styles, rhythm, Latin, Smooth, Standard, as pros. And I was the only person they took privates from, and they only took, obviously, Standard from me since that's where I competed at pro championship level. And they said, we actually are largely self-taught on YouTube. Basically going to comps, watching videos, learning, copying other couples. But this ain't working for us for the Standard. We are failing. We're dead last. Obviously, there's something harder about this. Please help. And yeah, I did help them, but I thought that was very insightful. Okay, so number 2, the franchise studios turn out a ton of teachers. Well, guess what they're able to teach that they learn at those franchise studios? American style. And often that's the only style they know how to do. In fact, I've seen former American Smooth competitors, beautiful dancers, take their Pro-Am student out there, for example, in International Foxtrot, and do half American figures that aren't even allowed in syllabus. Now, the good news is the judges don't hold that against the student. I've never seen someone DQ'd for that. They're no dummy. They know the teacher just didn't know any better. But ideally, you don't want to take your student out there and look like amateur hour, right? So you're going to siphon them into the style that you have mastered. That's for the student's benefit, right? Okay, number 3. In terms of Latin and rhythm, I've never seen a really old, amazing Latin pro. They have to retire because they totally jack up their joints. Because there is a straight leg and a very staccato force in the steps when they're done at kind of that elite level, especially for those who are coming from a Russian training background. Whereas rhythm has a softer bent leg action, and it's essentially like low impact aerobics, actually good for your body. Same with the Standard, same with the Smooth. So if you want to dance as long as you can in your life and not be a shooting star and fizzle out after 3 years when you blow out your knees, I do recommend, especially for more mature competitors, they shift towards that rhythm. So the pro might be looking out for the student's health, so to speak, their body. Okay, number 4. Almost every international style competitor I know who competed at the championship level in pro also knows American style, okay? Unfortunately, they're also going to be in the fray in the Smooth because they're probably very booked. They've got a cadre of students. They got to get the maximum entries possible because they want to make the most money they can at the comp. So they're going to enter half in Standard, half in Smooth. Okay, so now that shoves even more people statistically into the Smooth over the Standard. Number 5, styles trend. When I started competing, everyone was doing American style. As a matter of fact, my first event was American Rhythm. We had about 30 couples in the heat, and there were 2 couples in the International Latin. Same with the Smooth. There was, I believe, 2 couples that did International Standard that comp, and again, we had an elimination round, a quarter, a semi, a final for the American style. So back then, the odds were even worse. I can say in my region, at that time, there was no pro in residence in the whole state who taught international style. So of course they're going to be churning out American style couples like a factory because they all came out of the chain studios. But you know what? The tables turned. Fast forward 5 years and international style was a rage. Just like fashion changes over time. Bell bottoms were all that in a bag of chips. Oh, now we do skinny leggings. Things changed. So at that point, international style was all the rage. As a matter of fact, I'd go to those same comps that 5 years before. It was all American style. Now, 1-2 couples max are doing the smooth events. So now, the pendulum switched back. Don't you worry, my friend. It'll swing back the other way. The dancers that you see on the floor now, you're going to see a totally different set of faces in 10 years. And those same floors that were dominated by smooth will be dominated by standard. Okay, I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning for some more Things Ballroom Dance. Happy dancing!